guys. Hi. Thank you guys for joining for our quick pop in. I had to take a break from these damn braids, y'all. I still got the whole back to take. Well, not the whole back, like the lower back part to take out. I've been kind of moving along. But yeah, once I get that out, then thank you, Jesus. Okay. But we're working, honey. I'm silly in the front and I still got braids in the back. If you guys need a visual, okay. I'm silly in the front and on the sides because I had to do like braids to like braid it down so I don't, the rest of my hair don't get in the way. But so I'm silly in the front with like braids coming down, like like plaits, and then in the back is I still have like my braids. It's a hot ass mess, but we're getting through. Okay, yes, but let's get into our show. I see you said that's okay, Russell. That's why I'm not on camera because y'all know I ain't never coming on here looking a mess, honey. We don't do that. Okay, I don't even come on here in pajamas, so y'all know how I roll over here. Okay. But thank y'all for joining. Who we got in here? I see my top flights are here. I see Tiffany's here. Rose is here. Truth is here. Thank you guys. Veer Dockery, thanks for being here, dear. Let me give everybody this shine, honey. I want nobody saying they ain't get this shine in here. All right, there's Tiff, there's Rose. Who else we got? We got Truth. We got Truth in here. Vera's here. Cheryl is in the building. Red is in the building. Hey, Red. Hey, Judy Brown. Trina Dean is in the building. Terry Copeland is here. Tanasha Harris is here. Hey. Said you would do real. I look good when I step out. So it's no different than when I'm on camera. Like, I don't want to be looking crazy, child. You ain't gonna see me looking crazy. Okay. Child, I ain't gonna be sitting on here looking like silly. Talking like, so guys, this first topic, bitch, never. It ain't never that serious for me. But let's get in here, honey. Karen Cright, hey love, thanks for being here. Okay. All right, so everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion. Y'all, we're going to get in here, give y'all this tea, honey, burn your tongue right quick, and I got to go, okay? Ain't going to be here long. But happy Sunday to everybody. Let's get into the first topic. Carlos King, I'm going to need you to stay over there on your struggling shows over there, okay? Because ain't nobody asked you what you thought about no damn Real Housewives of Atlanta and who you think should be over there. You don't work for Bravo no more. You're not employed over there on the Housewives show no more. All right, they been got rid of your ass. And we damn sure don't want to see Jennifer ass on there. We damn sure don't. Jennifer was born on Basketball Wives, and her ass is going to be born if they call her ass to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I don't think they will. Okay, I mean, damn, they just got Candy off the show. You want to replace Candy, who was boring, with Jennifer, who don't do a damn thing on there, and we damn sure don't want to see her fraud ass husband. But Shay from the eBay child, and shout out to the Juicy Real. That's why I saw it. Basketball Wives is over, so let's get Jennifer Williams on Real Housewives of Atlanta or Real Housewives of Beverly Hills immediately now. Okay, fuck out of here. And then Carlos King down here, as you guys can see, he says he endorses this message. Of course you do. Of course you do. Because y'all know he is very, very good friends with Jennifer Williams. He was at her wedding when she married this convict that her ass is married to right now. Carlos was there twirling around with them damn diamonds all over his little suit that he had on, looking crazy as hell. Looking like the Planters Peanut Man at her wedding. But now he want to get his ass up here talking about he endorsed Jennifer being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is not a good fit. The girls will eat her down over there. She is not that girl, and we don't want to see her ass. Basketball Wives is gone for a reason. Her ass need to go with them. All right, twirl off just like Kenya ass about to twirl here in a minute when we get on her. But let's get into the next topic, honey. Mary Cosby, honey, from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Her son just found out his ass got some new charges. Let's get on him. Child. Everybody trying to be in jail. I don't know. So Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Mary Cosby's son, Robert Cosby Jr., is facing new felony assault charges. And this is an exclusive. Shout out to Sarcasm IG. Okay. As you guys can see, state of Utah, Robert Cosby, defendant Robert Clinton Cosby. So it must be his dad. Now it says that the offense charge 1 is aggravated assault, 3rd-degree felony. Charge 2 is assault, 3rd-degree felony. So this motherfucker just out here beating everybody up because y'all know he had a whole situation where he kept going to his wife's house. Okay, she didn't want his ass over there no more. He kept going over there, and every time they would call the police and his ass would get arrested, then he turned his rage and violence towards the police. So let's get my trigger up, honey, just in case I get to reading something and it be off the beaten path a little bit, child. We don't want YouTube tripping. They be like, what the hell is this, Caramel? All right, so let's go. Real Housewives of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City exclusive. Mary Cosby's son, Robert Cosby Jr., is facing two two new felony assault charges stemming from a 2024 altercation with his now ex-wife, Alexiana Smokeoff child. Now, according to police, Alexiana came forward about the May 2024 assault while Robert was in jail in November of last year. Now, she told police that Robert attacked her after she flushed his drugs child down the toilet. Child, I know that's right. He said, not my fucking 8-ball. You just flushed my 8-ball down the toilet. And he went windmill on her ass. Says that she claimed that Robert pushed her, beat her about the face and head. So he was hitting her in the face and head and kicked her in the stomach, in addition to putting his hands around her neck and squeezing hard. Oh my God. That ain't funny at all. I don't play about that. Now, Alexiana took photos on the day of the incident and presented them to the police officer when filing the report. Now, in the pictures, both eyes appear red and swollen. Her left eye has a lump below the eyebrow, and there is a pink mark visible on Alexiana's neck, the officer stated. So it does corroborate the injuries that she pretty much said he did, of what she said he did to her. Now, charges of felony assault and felony aggravated assault were filed on February 5th of this year, which was one day after Robert was released from jail stemming from his November arrest. So damn, you got out and your ass going right back in. Well, already back in because he's still in there. My God, Robert. Now, a warrant was issued for Robert on the same day the charges were filed. It appears that he was able to post his $2,500 bond without being booked, and he has a hearing scheduled for the middle of next month. So what do you guys think about that? This is Robert Cosby, Mary Cosby's son from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you guys watched that, okay. I have not gotten around to watching it, probably won't, because I got too many damn shows that I'm trying to keep up with. But that's the update on that. Let's get into this Kenya Moore news, and I'm gonna let you guys go. All right, so we've been talking about Kenya Moore, and we've been trying to keep up with what she has going on as far as her Kenya Moore hair care spa. All right, you guys saw on the thumbnail, Kenya child is having some really, really hard financial times right now because of a decision that she made on Bravo during the time that Britt Eady was her castmate, where she is alleged to have put up some very, very disturbing pictures of Britt Eady doing some unmentionable things as a get back, and it costed it was a huge cost for Kenya because it was a violation of the code of conduct according to Bravo, NBC Universal, which is who employs Kenya. Okay, so Kenya Moore failed to pay the past due rent by February the 19th. Yesterday, the landlord filed to evict Kenya Moore hair care spa. All right, so let's catch you guys up. Kenya Moore was several months behind on her hair care spa rent. Now, her landlord, as I told you guys before, her landlord had already filed papers on her for this rent. Okay, Kenya says that she didn't feel that she needed to pay it because she made certain upgrades to the hair care spa, but the landlord said that was not in our agreement. That is not what was said, that I have to give you some type of back money or money on the back end for some renovations that you chose to make while renting my space. So the landlord, of course, took her to court, at which Kenya owed to the tune of 80 grand in back rent for this particular property. All right, let's put this up so you guys can see. This is her hair care spot, Kenya Moore hair care spot. This is downtown. I think it's Dunwoody. Really nice area. I do have a video. Hold on. Because there is someone, I think, who was going to be... Hold on, because I got so much I'm pulling up. Dear God. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Let's see where looks like someone was outside with a truck or something. If y'all hear back noise, child, my husband and son are on the game. So y'all bear with me. Okay. Hold on. Jeez, what happened? Let's take that down. Down. Let's keep that. All right. Okay. Yeah, I need that. All right. Y'all bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Silly me trying to hurry up and get this up. All right, so let me share so y'all can see with me. Let's take this down. All right, share screen. All right, so this is her hair care spa. Kenya Moore hair care spa. No music. Okay. This is when they were putting up the letters and all of that. It's a really nice area. It's in a really nice side of town in Dunwoody. It's located in Dunwoody. As you guys can see, where they finally put up the letters. She was celebrating that. So yeah, as you guys can see, that's where it's located. All right, so this is her hair care spa. All right, so let's stop sharing. Let's get into the legal stuff so that we can get an update on that. Because I do have the court documents, honey. So if anybody be saying we making shit up over here, we don't never do that, right? So I'm gonna show y'all the court docs right along with me, because that's how we do here. You guys will get to see that with me. So let's go back over so y'all can see. All right, so file 220 of 2026, as you guys can see up here at 8:22 a.m. Clerk of Superior Court, DeKalb County, Georgia. That's in Atlanta, for those of you that are not aware. All right. Give me 1 second again. As I told you guys, Kenya had until the 19th. Now, they had a Zoom court date, a recent Zoom court date with Kenya's attorneys. Kenya was not present. Kenya's attorneys and the landlord were present. The landlord was being lenient to say, okay, I'll give, because she could not pay all of the money that they were asking her to pay at once. So they gave her some leniency to break those payments into several payments, and then she had to pay her first payment on the 19th. Kenya did not pay it. Now, I don't know if she didn't have it, if she just was refusing to pay it. I don't know. But what we do know is that Kenya did not pay it. So she failed to pay the past due first payment for the rent on the 19th of February. So the landlord has filed to evict Kenya Moore from the hair care spa. All right. So let's get into the court docs, okay? Again, y'all pardon my son down there. And I told him, honey, we have to get him on mama's mode on his ass. All right, so let's read, shall we? Again, file 2020 of 2026, 8:22 a.m. Clerk of Superior Court, DeKalb County. In the Superior Court of DeKalb County, State of Georgia, Northland Chambly, LLC, DBA, the DECO rather, at 5211, which is the plaintiff. Defendant, which is Kenya Moore, her Vision Moore Media Incorporated, and all other occupants. Okay, civil action. That's the number there, 25CV6827. All right, let's read, shall we? All right, plaintiff's request for entry of writ of possession. All right, plaintiff's Northland Chambly LLC DBA, the DECO at 5211, which is the plaintiff's request that the court enter the attached writ of possession, authorizing the removal of defendant Moore Vision Media Incorporated, which is Moore Vision, and all other occupants, collectively defendants, from the real property located at 5211 Peachtree Boulevard, Suite 600, Chambly, Georgia, 30341. On February the 3rd, 2026, the court issued its order compelling payment of rent into the registry of the court. The order directing Moore Vision to pay the first installment of unpaid rent in the amount of $43,988.68 into the court registry on or before February 19th of 2026. Pursuant to, it gives the statute number here, Moore Vision's counsel confirmed to plaintiff's counsel that Moore Vision did not pay the first installment of unpaid rent by the required deadline under the order. If defendant tenant Moore Vision fails to make any of the required payments as it becomes due, plaintiff shall be entitled to an immediate writ of possession instanter without further order from this court. So they're not working with her anymore. They don't want any further payment. They're not trying to see her. They're not trying to have another court date. She had a chance. They were asking for almost $100,000, and Kenya's attorneys begged the courts to allow her to, I think it was 3 payments, because I covered this before, to break said payments up into at least 3 payments so that Kenya could afford it versus the entire amount. So she didn't even make the first one. So the courts were like, yeah, no. So now this is a writ of execution, meaning they can go in, throw all her shit out on the street if that's what they choose to do, if she doesn't have it out. Or they don't really have to wait. They can go in right now, because they do have said document that we're looking at right now for the landlord to go in, throw out everything. And Kenya has spent thousands of dollars. I think she said almost $200,000 for renovations on that property. So I'm sure she's got some really nice furniture and other things like that in there that she probably just doesn't want to have thrown out, but they do have the power to throw it out. All right. So let's continue. Plaintiff shall be entitled to an immediate writ of possession instanter without further order from the court. Accordingly, plaintiff is entitled to the writ of possession attached below. All right, so there's only one form here. So it says, if the tenant should fail to make any payment as it becomes due pursuant to subjection A of this code section, the court shall issue a writ of possession, and landlord shall be placed in full possession of the premises. So the landlord can do whatever the fuck he wants with Kenya's property as of right now, because she did not follow the court's order of the payment plan that was put into action for Kenya. Ever since she fucked up on Bravo, her life has been going downhill. Ever since. Okay, I told you guys that she was able to sell her home, Moore Manor, because there were some tax liens on that where she had not paid that, and her house was getting ready to be auctioned in November of 2025. She was able to stop that auction and save her home, but she's been dealing with this situation with this rent for the hair care spot that she really hasn't even had open that long. She really hasn't had it open that long, you guys. And now she is kicked out. It's like nobody wants to really work with Kenya. Now, y'all know with her being fired from NBC Universal, Bravo, et cetera, she can't be on like the girls trip shows. Like these are like side hustles that most of the girls that work with Bravo, they kind of go work over there a little bit if they're off season. Then they go work if shows like Traders or Ultimate Girls Trip, like you name it, all these other extra shows. BravoCon, she would have got a fee for being at BravoCon. She wasn't allowed to be there, so her money has really been cut. Now I hear that Kenya was to be paid $1.5 million for her role on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but you guys know she missed like several episodes, which fucked up her check royally. She was also disinvited to the reunion, which we all know one of their biggest paychecks do come from the reunion. That's why most of them, if not all of them, be at that fucking reunion. It don't matter what's going on. They like, we need this reunion check, baby. All right. But Kenya did not. She was not at the reunion because she was disinvited. Of course, you guys know Britt Eady, who is the victim in this situation, allegedly. She chose not to be there because maybe she didn't want to, I guess, face everyone or face the situation. She had already filed a lawsuit against Bravo for several millions of dollars. And she's also now, as I told you guys as well, she's now filed sexual harassment charges on Kenya Moore as well. So Kenya, in addition to all of this she has going on, Kenya could also be facing Revenge P charges as well, because Britt Eady has chosen to go after Kenya in addition to Bravo. So this shit is getting very sticky for her. So baby, you better twirl somewhere, because baby, this don't look good, right? This just don't look good. All right, so we have more. All right, we're not done. So let's give you guys a little bit more, because I took some screenshots from some of this shit that's going on with Kenya. All right. So I went online, honey, to do my due diligence so that y'all can get all of the things that's going on with this damn case with Kenya, baby. Because I said, child, this shit here. All right, so Kenya's court case started with a vanishing lawyer. All right, so on December the 15th, the eviction showdown began and ended on Zoom at 9:00 a.m. Moore, ever punctual, arrived with her attorney. The attorney's, the landlord's attorney, he was not there. So the landlord's attorney was not there. All right. So it goes on to say that the landlord's attorney joins the Zoom late and confused and out of luck. It says, like a character in a sitcom arriving at the wrong wedding. That's so funny. The landlord's attorney finally popped into the Zoom late and clearly not ready. He said that the judge informed them that they missed the entire party and everyone had already left. Says still trying to salvage the wreckage. The judge said that the hearing could proceed only if the lawyer could track down Moore's attorney again. They said that they could not. And just like that, the case hit a pause. So they had to reassign the case, or get a new date rather. Okay. So it said that Moore's Salon safe for now, because they did put a pause on everything, which gave her a little time to do what she needed to do, maybe get the money together, renegotiate with the landlord, etc. The Kenya Moore Hair Care Spa, located in Chamblee, Georgia, as you guys just saw in the court documents, was at the center of this eviction mess. It said that the landlord claims that Moore stopped paying rent after her lease ended in 2024, racking up somewhere between $30,000 to $44,000 in unpaid rent. Moore fired back with a countersuit saying that the landlord actually owes her money for upgrades that she made to the building, like building a second floor. In the meantime, she gets to stay in the space thanks to the legal Zoom theater and a very convenient courtroom glitch. All right, so this is the actual, as I just showed you guys, this is her Kenya Moore hair care spa. So that's the actual updates going up to where we are now, with Kenya having this writ of execution on her right now, where the landlord could literally go in there, take everything in there. Okay, I don't even know. It doesn't say in the court docs that they gave her 30 days to get her stuff out. It doesn't say that. Writ of execution mean they can come and get your shit right now. That's really what that means. So if the landlord chooses to go, turn the key, go in and get him a U-Haul and take every bit of her property up out of there and go and sell it at an auction to get whatever said money that is owed to him from whatever he can get from her possessions, because she does have like really expensive. I've seen videos inside of her hair care spa. She has this really high-tech hair washing machine and all of this other stuff. I'm pretty sure flat screen TVs and all of that. He may just go and decide to sell her property to get the money because she has chosen not to make the first installment payment, which was not a great look for her. But what do you guys think about that? I am not laughing at her calamity in this situation because she does have a daughter to take care of. But ultimately, you do have to be very careful in how you move and what you do, especially that's your work. I mean, you wouldn't go on a regular job and just start flashing out big billboards of naked pictures of people at the job. You just would not do that. So why did you think it would be okay to do that allegedly on a Bravo platform, right? I just don't know why you fuck your money up like that. But that's it, and that's all for this video. You guys can sound off on the topics that we discussed. Let me know what y'all feel about it. Thank you so much to my Top Flight mods, True TV Podcast, Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas. Thank you to all of my Caramelians in the chat. Thank you also to all content creators who joined this live as well. Happy Sunday to everyone. Somebody was mentioning Mark. Mark is in Atlanta now full time. I do remember Kenya because I covered that as well. I know Kenya was saying multiple times that he was trying to move back in with her, saying that he wanted to be closer to co-parent with his daughter. Kenya has said, hell no, she didn't want that to happen. I'm gonna be honest, I just feel like Mark was a fucking donor. Kenya has always said she wanted to be a mother because that's something she did not experience, because her mother kind of shunned her growing up as a child. So she was raised by her grandmother. So being a mother is something Kenya always wanted. And I feel like she chose Mark because he was a donor. She paid off his tax liens. He gave her a baby. And that's just how that shit happened. But now that they have finalized their divorce, Mark, he has decided to move to Atlanta, which is something he never wanted to do during the time that they were married. And now he has been asking Kenya, can he move in with her? He doesn't really have a stable place to stay. Kenya has just recently gotten full custody of their daughter, Brooklyn. So that's a plus for her. But in the meantime, in between, her money is funny. I don't know what else she's doing. Also, I did see as well, which is a bad thing for Kenya. They did take her hair care stuff out of the CVS and what's the other place that her hair care stuff was in? I forget the name of the place. It was two different places that she had. I know they took it out of the CV, the Walgreens, I think it was. And they also took it out of another like hair care place that she had it as well, to where she was getting this huge percentage. So she's not even getting that money anymore, y'all. So this is like a really bad time for Kenya. That's very unfortunate for her, but I really hope she bounces. But Sally Beauty, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss 87 Ami 8753. Yes, Sally's Beauty. She had her things in Sally's Beauty. Sally's Beauty has taken her things off the shelf as well, you guys, and that's verifiable. Y'all know I will not ever give you guys wrong information. If I do, I usually come back on here and correct myself. But Sally's Beauty has also taken it off the shelves as well, and I think she was in CVS or either Walgreens. They have removed her hair care stuff as well. So this is a bad look for Kenya. I mean, I'm not even gonna sit up here and laugh about that shit because hey, it's a boomerang. You laugh at somebody's shit when they're going bad, then hey, you will be in the same position. So I really hope, for the sake of the fact that she is a mother and she has a daughter to take care of, I really hope that she figures this out. Hopefully after she gets from under this curse that Bravo has put her under, because y'all know how that's how Bravo is. Look how they did Nene. Nene had to wait it out. Now Nene's back in the game, right? Nene is back filming again. So Kenny, you just got to wait this shit out. You done pissed the Bravo execs and everybody off. Plus, you've been talking a lot of shit on your Instagram, telling things from the show, from the executive producer standpoint and all. Like, shut your ass up, wait this thing out like everybody else have to do, and then see if they'll call you back onto the platform so you can start making money again on the network. Other than that, you might have to just go ahead and thug that shit out and get you a regular job, girl, for the sake of taking care of your baby. Okay, I'm just saying, I know it's gonna be embarrassing for you to be saying, hey, welcome to McDonald's, this is Kenya, do you want cheese on this bitch or not? Okay, do you want to supersize this shit or be a customer service agent, answering the phones, calling, like bill collectors or something, calling people? I don't know. I'm just trying to help you. I mean, shit, UPS is always hiring, girl. Put your brown uniform on and pull up somebody's front door and drop their shit off. I'm just trying to help you. But y'all let me know what y'all think. That is it for this video. Thank y'all again for watching. 171 in the building. I appreciate y'all. Until the next video, bye.